Well, guess what? Today's a brand new day. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. I'm so glad you're here today. My name is Ramon Ray, your host, publisher of zoneofgenius.com, publisher of celebrityceo.com, and more. Glad you're here today. All we do is one thing and one thing alone, help you live your best life or start or grow your business, and I'm glad you're with us today. We got an amazing episode for you today. And listen, if today wasn't such a great day for you, I hope a few minutes with us on the Rundown with Ramon can help you make that day all much more better. And if today was a great day for you, a fantastic, blessed day of bliss, I'm so glad I get to spend a bit of that day with you in your fantastic day of bliss. We got a lot in store for you today, so I want to get right to it. You got some questions, got some comments from me, feel free to put that in the chat, put that in the comments, depending on how and where you're watching this. But listen, I've started 5 companies, sold 3 companies, authored 5 books, impact thousands and thousands of business owners every single year on physical stages in front of live audiences, on my podcast, on shows like this, articles that I write across our platforms and more. And I can't wait to help impart some insights to you today. We're going to talk about a few things. One, a remote work tool hopes bosses will share their office data in return for more. We're going to see what that's all about today. We're going to talk about 6 things emotionally intelligent people never, ever do. How can smaller businesses leverage big data for big results? And what space exploration and healthcare can teach us about navigating uncertainty. I always love hearing from the Ramsey Team Solutions. 8 tips for building a lasting wealth. Programmatic ads, and the death of cookies, what marketers need to know. Do you really need a business degree to start a business? Starbucks wants to make its stores quieter. Here's how the coffee company is making it happen. And from all business, how a 2+2 small business development strategy helps you attract and win new clients. Glad you're here today. Let's get started in the Rundown with Ramon. Deborah Williams, glad you're here, Deborah Williams. So appreciate having you with us today. Are you ready, Deborah? I'm ready. Let's get started. All right. Let's dive right in. From our friends at Forbes, demand for benchmark data on how firms really use their office space is prompting a brand new firm called Scoop Technologies to expand its popular Flex Index database into a new business lines. The challenge is scaling quickly. So Flex Index is this database of companies and how their work is going on. It was intended partly to help generate leads for its companies. Shadow, the co-founder and CEO of a hybrid work management software, Scoop Technologies, hoped the index would be a searchable tool for job seekers and HR managers, but also help Scoop build its brand and source reliable information about which firms have hybrid work policies and might one day become customers. But here's what's happening. Just over a year later, it's blown up in a way they never anticipated, doubling in size from 4,000 to 8,000 more companies cataloging which employers say have 5 or 3-day on-site mandates and generating weekly press mentions as perhaps the largest repository of such information. So now you're seeing that this tool can do much more. The Flex Index, by the way, is free and will remain so. But there's a plan now to launch it into a subscription tool that helps answers the question for data-hungry real estate managers. So what does this mean, Deborah? What does this mean, Karen, on this great day today? What does it mean? This simply means that things you launch first and things you start first, be open to what the market wants. Be open to what the demand wants. Be open that it may look different than you anticipated if you listen properly. It may not be how you thought it would be if you give it a chance to be different. Stars, Tina. So glad you're here helping children overcome trauma, helping women overcome trauma, and also helping you do your image board. I think it's called design board, future board, something like that. Alexandra Nicole, glad you're here today. Glad you're here today with us on the Rundown with Ramon, a brand new show. So it's amazing how you start to do thing X. And if you open up your heart, listen to the market, maybe it's actually something Y that you should be doing. The founders of QuickBooks did that. Scott Cook started a software application to help people with their home budgets, and he kept being asked, yes, vision board, that thing. He kept being asked, do you have one for businesses? Do you have one for businesses? Mary Kim Farkas, thanks for being here. And all of a sudden, he kept resisting it. But then Scott Cook of Intuit said, yes, I'll create one for business. So Mary Kim Farkas, my question to you, you may have thought to do something one way, but maybe you were getting people asking, Mary Kim, can you help us do this? Are you open to considering the pivot, considering doing something different? Doesn't mean you have to do it, but this means maybe you should be open for it, as I have hair in my eye. That is very annoying. Or Stars Tina, you have the vision board experience and people are like, hey, I love this vision board experience, but can it do this? Are you open to considering if you should make a pivot or expand or change? This doesn't mean you need to do it, but this does mean listen to the market and listen for opportunities there. Christine Smith, tap dance extraordinaire. Good to have you here. Inspire Us Studios. Good to have you here, Christine Smith. Ding, 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 ding. Moving forward on the Rundown with Ramon. 6 things emotionally intelligent people never do. Well, right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to find out, is Ramon Ray emotionally intelligent or not? I don't know. We will see. Number 1, negative people. People with high levels of emotional intelligence avoid negative people like the plague. Well, I guess I am emotionally intelligent, Christine, because I don't like negative people. People you always around them, as my buddy Brian Benstock said, and they're still moping. They're still sad. They're still depressed. They're still gossipy. They're still tearing you down. I don't like to be around people like that. So that's number 1 thing. Emotionally intelligent people, stay away from negative people. Number 2, comparison. Emotionally intelligent people avoid comparison. The basis of emotional intelligence is, in fact, self-awareness. Number 3, a fixation on past setbacks. Emotionally intelligent people understand that success comes with risks and the ability to step out of their comfort zones. Fixation on past setbacks is something that emotionally intelligent people do not do. Crossed boundaries. Emotionally intelligent people have a clear set of boundaries that they are able to make clear to others. Christine, do you have boundaries? Mary Kim, do you have boundaries? Stars Tina, do you have boundaries? Alexandria, do you have boundaries? Deborah, do you have boundaries? Karen, do you have boundaries? Dana Austin, do you have boundaries? Dee Bowden, do you have boundaries? If so, that's one of the traits of emotionally intelligent people. Saying yes too often. People who agree to things they don't want to do often feel frustrated with themselves. That's for sure. And I know people like that. They're afraid to push back and say, no, this is not a fit for me. They're always saying yes. And part of it could be power struggles, power dimensions, how you grew up, how you didn't grow up. If you had a father in life that always pushed you down as a kid, you kind of say yes just to keep the peace. I get that. But maybe those are some things we can change in our life, that we don't have to say yes because somebody asked. Nostalgia. We all love to reminisce, especially about enjoyable times and pleasant events. While at times this can be helpful and make us feel good, emotionally intelligent people are forward thinking. Again, this is just 6 quick lists. Thank you, Mary Kim. Loving the list. But I think if we keep some of these things in mind, it will help us, keeping these things in mind. And again, whether you label them emotionally intelligent or not, or other things, for sure, I think being away from negative people, not just letting the past hold us, not saying yes just because we're asked about everything is not something we have to do. Thank you for that love, Karen. Thank you for that like, Dee Bowden and Dana. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alexandra Nicole says, emotional intelligence requires intentionality. Am I grateful to have done the work and continuing to do so? Alexandria Nicole, absolutely. Again, welcome to a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. Your brand strategist at celebrityceo.com, and I'm glad you're here today. Moving forward, ding, 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 how small businesses can leverage big data for big results. How small businesses can leverage big data for big results. What does big data mean? This means the data that you have around you. Now, for very small businesses, let's take a floral shop, a flower shop. You may not think you have big data like United Airlines or Starbucks that has a gazillion, trillions deep pieces of data of millions of customers. Their business is bigger. But a flower shop, you do have data that you can analyze. Look at the past year and think of your shipping data. That alone is data. Where have you shipped flowers to? How long did each delivery take? What kind of flowers were in each location? That's data. Map that data to the times of the year. What kind of flowers were sold most during different parts of the year? I'm guessing that Mother's Day and Valentine's Day are at a high note on that. Your employees, what employees came in sick more often? What times of the year were they more sick? What times of the year were they not at work or were at work? This is the power of leveraging the power of data to make smarter decisions in your business. Written by Ludwig McCain of Entrepreneurs, says integrating big data into small business strategy, addressing challenges and ethical considerations, staying ahead in the big data game. Have you ever thought big data was only for big players? Think again. Big data is transforming the business landscape. But what exactly is big data? In simple terms, it refers to the vast volumes of data generated every day from various sources: social media, online transactions, customer feedback, and more. Big data also offers crucial insight into customer behavior. So how do you integrate big data into your business strategy? One, data gathering, just by collecting the data. Data analytics: employ user-friendly tools like Microsoft Power BI or Tableau to analyze the data. Insight application: use the insights gained to tailor your marketing strategies and operational processes. Creating a data-driven environment: encourage a culture that values and utilizes data-driven insights for decision-making. Strategic alignment: define clear objectives for your big data initiatives. Do you have the right tools to do this? Are you training your team to do it? Are you regularly reviewing the applications that you have and making sure that they can help you with the big data that you need? Now, there's an ethical concern the writer talks about here. I thought it was interesting. Embracing big data offers small businesses tremendous advantages, but also presents unique challenges and ethical dilemmas, says the article. Equally important is addressing any cultural resistance within the team towards a data-driven approach, and making sure the data you're using is used ethically, not to cause barriers around people at all. Listen, I can go on and on and on with this, but I think this is interesting. The aspect of using data to power and grow our businesses. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com, your brand strategist at celebrityceo.com. Glad you're here today, and I hope you're enjoying the show. I'm sure enjoying delivering it to you. Ding, 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 ding. Do you have your exit plan in place? Do you or do you not? This is so important. What happens if you can't move on? What happens if your business doesn't work out? Do you have an exit plan in place? Do you have what's going to happen next? Mary Kim, what's going to happen next? Dee, what's going to happen next? Christine, what happens if you can't get to work for 3 days? That's not an exit plan. What happens if you can't get to work for a week? That's not an exit plan. Exit plan means you're getting a bit older. Your business is growing. Do you want to sell it? Do you want to give it to your children? Do you want to give it to your employees, sell it to your employees? Do you want to just dissolve it? Do you want to have your customers run it? I don't know, but do you have an exit plan? Next up here, what space exploration and healthcare can teach you about navigating uncertainty? This is interesting, by Ruth Goshen, Charles Camarda, and Zachary Turnbull of Harvard Business Review. Space exploration and healthcare have cornered the market in this level of being prepared. For instance, to support muscle memory, astronauts have cue cards velcroed across the cockpit with terse procedures designed to make the shuttle safe while allowing time for more diagnosis, root cause determination, and procedures and checklists to fix problems and return to an operational state. Likewise, physicians have manuals and things. So number one, envisioning disasters and worst case scenarios, the starting point. IDEO, the product design company, is famous for bringing a diverse group of employees together and immersing them in the environment of the users of their potential products. So how do you envision potential emergencies that require a structured approach. One, brainstorming sessions. Are you brainstorming with the end user, brainstorming with your team, just talking? Number two, are you mapping out possible scenarios? Police do this all the time. Secret Service does this all the time. Are you doing risk assessment? What's the probability of this or that risk happening? You don't want to be a rabbit running from its tail and be scared of something that most likely will never happen, especially in the course of business, not war. And preparing for emergencies is the cornerstone of readiness, writes this Harvard Review article. Implement proper SOPs, standard operating procedures, and training programs. Practice, practice, practice. What happens if? And understand that effective communication is the key to success. Emphasize the importance of clear and precise communication within your team. Foster a practice of cultural understanding and empathy within teams. So the point being is that it's not just for the medical industry, not just for military industry that need to have procedures and emergencies. We civilians, we regular business users like coaches like Alexandria Nicole, event producers like Mary Kim, people who help you with your cash and get your money like Dee Bowden, people who help your children entertain like Christine. We can prepare for emergencies as well in some way, shape, or fashion. Ding, 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 ding. How to get rich. 8 tips for building wealth that lasts from our friends at Ramsey Solutions. I sure am on a journey to build wealth, unashamedly. Wealth for me and my wife when I can't work anymore, don't want to work anymore. Wealth for my children and my children's children and my family, aunts and nieces and nephews. Wealth for my church and community, those who don't have my mindset that I've been blessed with to help others who are the others as they help others in their world. Ramsey Solutions says, 1, make monthly budgets, increase your income, cut your expenses, ditch your debt, save an emergency fund, follow the baby steps. Those of you who follow Ramsey, Dave Ramsey. Baby step 1, save $1,000 for your starter emergency. Baby step 2, pay off all debt except the house using the debt snowball. Baby step 3, save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. Baby step 4, invest 15% of your household income in retirement. Baby step 5, save for your children's college fund. Baby step 6, pay off your home early. And baby step 7, build wealth and give. Then number 7, start investing. Put your money aside. Number 8, don't fall for trendy scams. Get intentional with your money to get rich. Some people don't like that word rich. It sounds capitalistic. Well, I love capitalism because it's given me the freedom to make a cup and then sell a cup to somebody who may need it, make a profit, and not just to pay my bills, but so I can also experience life the way I want, so I can help my family experience life the way they want, and so I can give and help others as well. Building wealth and being rich is not bad. In fact, it's healthy. Ding, 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 ding. Welcome to a brand new edition of the Rundown with Ramon. I sure hope you're enjoying it. Programmatic ads and the death of cookies, what marketers need to know. This debate of cookies or not cookies is going on. Cookies are the little things when you go to a website, they put a little tracking code on your computer so they can identify and know who you are. And the bottom line here is that cookies going across websites seem to be getting out of fashion, will be going less and less and less, where brands and marketers and more, they need to have more first-party data, like United Airlines. When you log in, they know exactly who you are, and they're leveraging this in their own closed ecosystems. The Forbes article says programmatic ads will rely more on first-party data. Marketers need to rely more on first-party data for programmatic advertising, collected directly from consumers and audiences. Number 2, deterministic intent data will become more relevant as marketers look for more precision with third-party data, which, unlike first-party data, is designed specifically for new customer acquisition to determine intent data. Number 3, understanding the context of ad placement is crucial. Without third-party cookies, there's a heightened emphasis on contextual targeting in programmatic advertising. Number 4, third-party suppliers' data sources must be verified. Is the data you're getting from data aggregators correct? It is only going to get worse, so leverage first-party data ASAP. Third-party data is a seasoning, not the main course. Third-party data alone won't cut it. Focus on building robust third-party data, website behavior, loyalty programs, using compliant cookieless third-party segments. And on it goes. If you're a marketer, if you're in advertising, you definitely want to understand what does it mean to live in a world that doesn't rely on just website cookies and pixels to add information about who is there, but other ways that you can collect directly information. Absolutely, Malika Starr. Building wealth is healthy. Absolutely. I agree full-heartedly with that. Thanks for being here, Malika Starr. Glad you're here today. Ding, 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 ding. Moving forward, do you really need a business degree to start a business? Of course you don't. But it can help to get education for sure, to get education. But you don't need a business degree. You don't need a 4-year degree. You don't need any degree. What you need are a few ingredients. 1, a mindset to learn. Number 2, the mindset of being persistent. Number 3, having resilience and grit in the face of being told no. Number 4, the aspect of adaptability. Maybe you started off creating the blue sweater company for stay-at-home moms, but then you realized that stay-at-home moms were buying it. Stay-at-home dads were buying it. Maybe you created a red coffee company and wanted to sell it to college students and realized college students are not buying your red coffee company. Instead, it's being bought by veterans. That's all it takes to be a successful entrepreneur, the mindset to persist and move on and go on. My name is Ramon Ray, everybody. This is The Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. I hope you're enjoying this show. If you are liking it, do a favor to a friend. Do a favor to somebody else. Share the show out. Take a screenshot. Let somebody else know you're watching The Rundown with Ramon. And hey, connect with me. Let me know I can help you. Got a tip for me? Want me to share something with my audience? Let me know. DM me across the platforms and let me know how I can share something about you with my audience. So you do not need a business degree to start a successful business. No, you don't. You have to be educated, but you can be self-educated, learning podcasts and reading books, going to business events and knowing that it's a journey. The person I am today is not the person in business I was 10 years ago. And the same can go for you. Ding, 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 ding. Starbucks wants to make its stores quieter. Starbucks feels that its stores are too noisy. Starbucks is changing up the look and sound of new stores. The company will add new material to store ceilings to reduce noise and improve the customer experience. Did you know that materials do make a difference? When you have that concrete and metal, it adds an echoey sound. But when you have more wood and more carpet and maybe drywall, other things like that, or just the right materials, sound absorbing material, it makes it a bit quieter. Last point here on The Rundown with Ramon. One more to go. Ding, 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 ding. A 2+2 small business development strategy helps you attract new clients. And yes, indeed, Karen, continued education is important. Our friends Deb Fetter at allbusiness.com says a 2+2 business strategy is important. Monthly task 1, create your core content. Monthly task 2, update your network. Weekly task 1, engage in good conversations. Weekly task 2, make sure people know what you do. Using a simple 2+2 strategy that is flexible enough to address the changing trends and offerings of your small business allows you to remain consistent in conversations while sharing important content to a broader network. So what is a 2+2 strategy? A 2+2 strategy balances 2 monthly strategies with 2 weekly implementation goals to ensure that progress is made toward long-term business growth goals without shortchanging day-to-day tasks. Everybody, it's been a pleasure to be here with you on The Rundown with Ramon. Time goes by. Genius.com. If you want some personal branding help for your business to be more seen, to be more known, you're tired of being the next best hidden secret, visit me at CelebrityCEO.com, CelebrityCEO.com. Then I encourage you today, be absolutely clear on what you really, really want. Ask yourself, do you want to be in business even? Understand this is not Shark Tank. There's no commercial break. This is real business. Are you hungry enough to get where you want to be? What are your prices like? Are they premium or are they so cheap? And ask yourself this, what do you do best? What do you do better than anybody else? and especially that customers have a need and that they will pay you to do. My name is Ramon Ray Alexander Nicole. Thanks for being here today. My name is Ramon Ray, publisher of zoneofgenius.com. Check me out, your brand strategist at celebrityceo.com. Here to help you live your best life or start to grow your business. Until next time, I'll see you in the next edition of The Rundown with Ramon. Be blessed and have an amazing, amazing day. And Christine Smith, you are absolutely deliriously so welcome. I'm out. Boom shakalaka. That's it. See you next time. Thanks for being here. Be blessed.